Why does everything feel so expensive right now? That's a question many New Zealanders have been asking themselves, so let's break it down. Kia ora, I'm Paul Conway, Chief Economist at Te Pūtea Matua, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand. Now, the cost of living, it's not just about how fast prices are rising. It's actually about the purchasing power of our incomes, what we can buy after accounting for prices. So during and after the pandemic, inflation surged, pushing prices sharply higher here and overseas. Prices of many everyday essentials rose quickly, things like council rates, food, insurance. Now these are prices that people can't easily avoid, and that no doubt added to concerns about the cost of living. And then conflict in the Middle East, it's added a fresh disruption which has potential impacts on inflation and growth here at home. Now, even though inflation has eased from those high COVID levels, prices are now much higher than they were before the pandemic. So since early 2020, overall prices have climbed about 26%. Now, incomes increased by slightly more than inflation since the start of the pandemic, but it has been a very bumpy ride. New Zealand is an expensive country by international standards. Overall prices here are above the OECD average, and prices for some items such as construction, housing-related services are among the highest in the OECD. Now, taking all that into account, when we compare the purchasing power of incomes in New Zealand, at best they are average compared to our OECD peers, and they're actually below average compared to the higher income OECD economies that we like to compare ourselves with. At the Reserve Bank, our role is to keep inflation low and stable. Now that's really important, but it's not the whole story when it comes to purchasing power. Monetary policy can anchor prices and it can create the conditions for greater prosperity. But sustained improvements in the purchasing power of incomes depends on stronger productivity and a more resilient, competitive economy. That's about more competitive markets. It's about greater innovation and more investment. And it's about more international engagement by New Zealand businesses. That's how we improve the purchasing power of our incomes over time. Thank you.